Good day, everyone. My name is Angelia J. Gutierrez, and I'm from Section D for DEVCOM 208. So I'll be discussing social marketing for social good, basically from ideas to behavior change. So that this is Module 1, Part 1 out of 11. So, for our introduction, let's define social marketing. So, social marketing uses commercial marketing tools to promote behavioral change for social good. So, we can think of it as marketing for good, which is, for example, getting people to quit smoking, to eat healthier, or use seatbelts. So, it's different from advertising because it's all about changing voluntary behavior for a societal benefit and not so much selling a product itself. So, for example, think of the anti smoking campaigns. These aren't selling a product, but aiming to change smoking behaviors using the same techniques that a company might use to sell a product. So, like development communication, social marketing also seeks behavior change, but it's more targeted and less about community participation. So, it's like using advertising with a much higher purpose. So, here's a breakdown of what social marketing is. So, it promotes positive social transformation and focusing on influencing positive actions rather than selling products. So, why do definitions matter here? So, social marketing's effectiveness depends on clear definitions. So, if we misuse it or get it confused with education or advertising, it can backfire. So, DevCom and social marketing both deal with social issues, but they approach them from different angles. For example, DevCom focuses on empowerment and dialogue, while social marketing uses behavior driven strategies. And misunderstanding social marketing could look like using it to teach basic health facts. So just presenting all the facts, all of the scientific terminologies, rather than focusing on behavioral change, like encouraging hand wash during flu season. So in a way, social marketing is much more relatable, something that more people could easily understand, not so much of the technical terms, not so much of just basic facts. So let's talk about the growth of social marketing. So, based on our textbook, social marketing has evolved since the 1970s, starting with Kotler and Zaltzman from 1971, and is now part of global initiatives for public health, environmental issues, and social justice. So it has been around for a while. So it's widely used in government and nonprofits and even businesses like just look at eco-friendly campaigns or anti-consumerism initiatives. We probably see these almost every day, whether it's online or in person. So while DevCom uses community dialogue, social marketing uses specific strategies to push the behavior change. So both can be used together. Social marketing gets people to act, while DevCom ensures it's rooted in their cultural context. So DevCom focuses more on communities and relating to different cultures to how we defined it in our Dev 202 class. Um, yeah. So here's an example of social marketing. These are examples from the 2010s. So we see here is an anti-smoking campaign. So your beauty up in smoke. So it shows the detrimental effects of smoking in the long run. Here we have one from National Geographic, Planet or Plastic. So it's initiatives for not throwing plastics in the ocean and climate change. So let's talk about its core focus. So social marketing's core focus, it's about social marketing is about changing behavior. So just like in marketing, it also uses the four P's. It focuses on the four P's, which is product, place, price, and promotion. but the product is a behavior and not an actual product that you can buy. So we'll discuss this more later on. So, unlike DevCom, which focuses on community empowerment, social marketing is more structured and designed to push for quick and measurable change. So, something that kind of motivates people to do quick little changes in lifestyle or in their daily habits. So, take for example the Click It or Ticket seatbelt campaign from the US. The goal wasn't to change people's attitudes about safety, but it's to get them to wear the seatbelt. And that's the kind of behavior that's being marketed in the Click It or Ticket campaign. So here we can see it. When you wear your seatbelt, staying safe is a cinch. Click it, don't risk it. So there are some ethical concerns in social marketing. So social marketing can be a powerful tool, but it's also ethically tricky. So what if it's used for harmful purposes like spreading false health claims or even promoting unhealthy behaviors? So social marketing should always serve the public good, which which also overlaps with DevCom's focus on positive ethical development. So, take for example anti drug campaigns that focus on behavior change, getting people to stop using drugs. But if it's misused for something harmful, like promoting a specific political ideology, it could easily go astray. Now, I'll leave it up to you to picture what anti drug campaigns were like during the last administration. So instead of focusing on saving lives and focusing on rehabilitation, it focused a lot more on the president's questionable ideals, and other more older examples of this was, for example, the Nazi Party from World War II. So this is the kind of thing that we always need to look out for because it's easy to manipulate social marketing to push unethical agendas. So what are the characteristics of effective social marketing then? So, in social marketing, audience understanding is key. So, social marketers need to research the audience behaviors and motivations. So, effective social marketing, like I said earlier, uses all the P's, which is product, which is the behavior, place is the accessibility to the people, price is the cost, and promotion is the message and channel. So, for anti littering campaigns, a city might place more trash cans in visible spots, which is a place, or promote environmental benefits of not littering, which is the product, and use social media influencers or celebrities to spread the word, which is the promotion. So here are some real life success stories of social marketing in the real world. So it has been successful in driving behavior change. So whether it's getting more people to donate blood, adopt healthier habits, or reduce plastic use, the results can be measurable. So, an example of this is the American Cancer Society's Great American Smokeout, which is a prime example because it uses social marketing to get millions of people to quit smoking, which is one of the most impactful health campaigns in the US at the time. So, here's some examples. So, they say you don't have to stop smoking in one day. Start with day one. So, this is the Great American Smokeout. So, in DevCom, we see similar goals for behavioral change, but there's more focus on community driven strategies. But when these two fields align, DevCom and social marketing, then the impact will certainly multiply. So in the Philippines, some examples that I can think of are for example, the anti-smoking campaign Iwas Cigarillo. So the goal was to reduce smoking rates and promote healthier lifestyle, which was campaign used graphic warnings, TV, radio ads, and talking about the dangers of smoking. And the impact is it contributed somehow to a decline in smoking rates among young people. And bigger awareness on smoking related diseases because of the graphic warnings. And For disaster preparedness, we also had Bida ang Handa, which is to encourage disaster readiness. So, with the Philippines being a disaster prone country, especially during the typhoon seasons, the approach was TV, radio, and social media to promote emergency kits and evacuation plans, and even the push notifications on our cell phones during typhoons. And it also increased public participation in disaster preparedness, and helps people and it helped give people some insights on how to ready themselves in times of earthquake or typhoons. And another example, last example, is the dengue awareness, which is the 4 o'clock habit from the DOH. So the goal was to prevent dengue fever. So the campaign targeted homes to eliminate mosquito breeding grounds. So it helps. Its goal was to raise awareness and have people participate in active dengue prevention, like preventing uh, tepid water being exposed outdoors, and preventing all these things that could contribute to dengue. So, what are some limitations of social marketing then? So, social marketing, it's not a cure all. We should never consider it as the cure all or the final solution to everything. So, it's not for long time. It's not necessarily for long term societal value shifts, like changing deep cultural values. So, there are some things that are still deeply ingrained in our culture that takes some generations to change, but that's more of a DevCom focus. So it's effective for short term behavioral changes, but trying to use it for long term shifts, it often does not work. So, getting people to adopt new recycling habits, for example, in the short term can work through social marketing, but however, changing how a community views waste management or waste in general might require years of DevCom efforts. Basically social marketing although it works hand in hand with DevCom, it cannot completely replace the efforts of DevCom. So, in conclusion, social marketing is a vital tool for behavior change. So, it focuses on specific, measurable actions for social good. But to have a lasting impact, social marketing has to work hand in hand with DevCom, especially when community engagement and long-term cultural shifts are the end goal. So, for my final thoughts, think of social marketing as a spark and DevCom as the fuel for sustained change. When working together, they can definitely transform societies for the greater good. Thank you for listening and have a great day.